A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this to the 32. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Broncos at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And now Stafford's going to move him around. A first run now for Kyren Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ready.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Stafford. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Stafford. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's Nix.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. To throw is Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Hey, 50.
Now Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Stafford is going to change things up.
Alert! Hurry! Hey, give me radar.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Alert!
Now they'll shift things around.
Zebra!
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, middle! Alert!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Caught by Woods.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
Touchdown, Rams!
David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 83 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Stafford going to change it up here.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
53, ready.
To throw is Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
He'll get this to about the 38.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 6 now. Nix to the air.
Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 6.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check go.
Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They run. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Nix from the shotgun. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second and a couple.
70 range. Let's go. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Score these guys, man. Go, Rick. Go. Ready.
On play action, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Track at 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. Well, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
53, ready. Drill right, drill right.
Here's Stafford. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
22.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
32. 32.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
32.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
59. Ready.
Now it's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
11.
On third down, here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Stafford now to throw. Touchdown! Kyren Williams from 3 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. Don't live what happened in Vegas.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
70 Lions. Ready.
Throwing Nix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
First down.
65 back, 65 back.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To throw, here's Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Nix once more.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Back to throw, Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey, 70! 21!
On fourth down, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Williams again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyren Williams.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Rams up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 31, Broncos 3. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's to the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing after the interception. Nix. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now it's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Rig alert, rig alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Street, street, go.
Here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Stafford going to change it up here. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Jaleel McLaughlin now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Nix to the air. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Pioneer. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Buffalo 18. Go.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Here we
The
go, here we
Broncos
go.
will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go trap, go trap. Get up.
They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Wait, 7.
Stafford going to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Omaha, ready, blue.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now for the point after.
Joshua Carney on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 16. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. Hey, slash Bronco.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
He's on his way.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Hey, give me radar.
Throwing here, Stafford. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.